I see your man passed away. Age? Yeah. Old? 82. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't realize it was that old. Okay, so call the meeting to order. We acknowledge we are gathered on Treaty 1 and Treaty 2 territories and that Manitoba is located on the treaty territories and ancestral lands of the Anishinaabe, Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota Oete, Dene Sulene, Ojibwe, Nihilwa. We acknowledge Manitoba is located on the homeland of the Red River Métis. We respect the spirit and intent of treaties and treaty making and remain committed to working in partnership with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people in the spirit of truth, reconciliation, and collaboration. Okay. Before I go into the adoption of the agenda, I received a couple of phone calls today and from the minister's office as it relates to the Lake Clemente item that's on the agenda. And Mr. Patrick Fillion and Madison Black have requested that they give an opportunity to speak to council. We have set up a Zoom meeting with them. I appreciate Terry and Holly for taking the time to set it up. And so before we adopt the agenda, we will let them talk to it. They gave me a message today that to express to council some of the concerns that they brought forward out of the act as it relates to the state of emergency that is on the agenda. So I will turn it over to Mr. Fillion and Madison Allen and have them speak to council what they have to say.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Thanks for having us here. So I'm going to start by quickly introducing myself. My name is Patrick Fillion. I'm the Senior Regional Emergency Manager with Manitoba EMO. And with me I have Madison.
My name is Madison Black, and I'm the Regional Emergency Manager for the Southwest region.
Okay, great. Thanks for that, Madison. So the reason we're here today joining you for this council meeting is we just want to communicate to you a couple of points from the Emergency Measures Act in relation to declaring a state of local emergency. So the points I want to focus on are section 15.2 of the Emergency Measures Act, which our minister may terminate. So in relation to a potential upcoming state of local emergency, the minister may terminate a state of local emergency when, in the opinion of the minister, the major emergency or disaster no longer exists, the state of local emergency was declared in contravention of subsection 11.5.1. The local authority, being yourself, says the Arm Cornwallis, has not satisfactorily provided the information requested by the coordinator under subsection 11.6, or the information provided in response to a request made under subsection 11.6 does not demonstrate a need for the local authority to have powers under subsection 12.1 to to resolve the major emergency or disaster. So what this means is we want to ensure that the possible state and local emergency declaration satisfies the needs of the Emergency Measures Act, being that you are declaring the state of local emergency because there is a current and real threat to life, property, or the environment. And also we want to convey to you that any actions taken by yourselves as a local authority, the RM of Cornwallis, that you are liable for any damages or any other impacts that may occur to landowners downstream, including outside of your jurisdiction. If there are impacted properties downstream, for example, in the rural municipality of Oakland, Wawaniisa, whether they be adverse to property, structures, or life, the rural municipality of Cornwallis is liable for reparations to those impacted properties. So we're just here to support the act as it's written and want to ensure that there's proper understanding of that going into these next steps to declare the state of local emergency. Does anybody have any questions?
There's no questions from around the table, no.
Okay, great, thank you. And as this conversation progresses, if anybody has questions in relations to the Emergency Measures Act, feel free to let us know and we'll address them.
Thank you.
Good, thanks.
Great.
Thanks, Patrick. Thanks, Madison. So I'll go to the adoption of the agenda. Be it resolved that the agenda be adopted as presented with the following additions. July 3rd, Minister Bushy meeting, Sampson Engineering Lake Clemente control level, and this message is on there, but they've already spoken. They really wanted to speak. So there's the motion in front of you for the two items to be added. Ali, you're the mover? Yeah. Seconder? Okay, seconder. Anybody have any questions? Okay, I'm not going to support adding the Sampson Engineering Lake Clemente control level. We need to give an unanimous vote. This came on 20 hours before our agenda, our procedure. Otherwise, we would violate our procedural bylaw. We need 48 hours. And at the end of the day, we just need to absorb a lot of that information that was put in front of us. We didn't have enough time, so I'm not going to support adding the Sampson Engineering or anything to do with Lake Clemente on today's special meeting. So the Bushy one, it's.
You don't think that the information we received, the requested we received from our engineer identifies a fairly urgent item that should be brought forward?
Councilor Maxwell, no, our procedure by law calls for 48 hours notice. We had 20 hours when I looked on the agenda. And and another thing, we made a commitment to Oakland, Wawaniisa to keep them in the loop. Immediately when I seen it last night, I reached out to Reeve Plekowicz, and he was appreciative. And at the end of the day, they have been discussing some things with the minister in charge, and they have some concerns. They sent an email out today to us. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to accept adding those two agendas, the item agenda.
Okay, good.
Okay,
So as per our procedure bylaw, section 9.0, this is my written request for a special meeting to take effect Friday, the 28th of June at 5:30 p.m. And the only topic for discussion will be Lake Clemente.
And I can't make it to that meeting. I won't be available.
So
So
that's fine.
Yeah.
Then I'm supposed to have, I have one copy for you, one for the CAO.
I'm not going to be able to attend that meeting. So I'm not available. I'll add to that, the minister, I don't want to be wrong, but it's a water stewardship minister. The assistant called me today, a gentleman by the name of Elliot Brown, and these two folks, and they made it very clear, any decision that we make as regards to a state of emergency, the minister can revoke it very quickly. So I'm just giving the council a heads up if we haven't done our due diligence. So, anyways, anybody have any other questions on the agenda items? Okay. I'm just gonna make a comment. I'm going to the July 3rd meeting with the Minister Bushy. There's no cost to the RM. We were invited by Scott Phillips, so I'm gonna attend it. It's open to anybody, but obviously it's not gonna be covered by the indemnity bylaw. Yeah. Okay, I'll call for questions.
So I'm going to be removing that Samson Engineering Lake Comanche item.
And the Lake
Be-
Clement. Anything to do with
Yeah,
Lake Clement.
because
And the Bushy.
And the Bushy.
Well, they're both on here as the motion, July 3rd, so.
So if everybody's okay, I'll just remove that. Unless you have some issues, we'll leave on there the July 3rd Minister Bushy meeting. And we've already had the message from those folks, so that's on there.
Mr. Chairperson, as a point of order, it's all or none.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way the motion read. So it's up to the board.
What's that now?
But-
Yeah, it's all or none.
So no additions.
No additions. Yeah. So you may as well take the Bushy one off too, but council members can go. We were invited by the AMM, but it's not going to be covered by indemnity. I got 2 responses to go. I'll be going. Okay, I'll call for the question to add these. All in favor? Opposed?
So to add,
You,
Well, we had a motion to,
they've been removed. So now we're accepting the agenda as presented.
well, we have to vote on adopting it. That was the motion. So we had a mover and a seconder to adopt, and I call for the question to adopt it. Yeah,
But, Mr. Chairperson, all 5 of us have to agree to add it. You said you didn't want it there, so therefore it's gone.
yeah, okay. I just want to make sure.
So now we have to accept the agenda as presented.
Yes. Okay, now I'll call for, be it resolved that the agenda be adopted as presented without these additions.
I'll motion that.
Okay, Councilor Ross moves it. Seconder, Councilor Rohan. Anybody get any questions? All in favor? Okay. Okay. Now, 3.1. Whereas in accordance with section 162.1 of the Municipal Act, Council has completed the 2024 financial plan consisting of A, an operating budget, B, a capital plan, C, an operating budget estimated for the following year, and D, a 5-year capital program. And whereas in accordance with section 162.2 of the Municipal Act, Council has given public notice and held a public hearing on April 23rd, 2024 in respect to the financial plan. Therefore, be it resolved that the 2024 financial plan be hereby adopted, and further resolved that the 2024 financial plan be attached to the 2024 tax levy bylaw as Schedule A. Can I have a mover? Councilor Rohan is the mover. Councilor Brown is the seconder. Anybody got any questions? No questions? I'll call for the question. All in favor? Carried. Okay. 3.3. Be it resolved bylaw. Be a bylaw to amend bylaw.
sorry.
170603/2022 Jader sewage collection system as a local improvement be hereby read a second time. We will need that number.
Hang on. You're on
Sorry.
3.3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
1720.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, my mistake. Be it resolved that bylaw 173104, 2024, being a bylaw to levy property taxes for the year 2024, be hereby read a third and final time. Read a third and final time is what mine reads. Just now. Okay, just give me, let me just read it. Yes, be it resolved that bylaw 173104, 2024, being a bylaw to levy property taxes for the year 2024, be hereby read a second time. Have a move. Councilor Rohan, Councilor Ross seconds it. Any questions? All in favor? Carried. Okay, now be it resolved that bylaw 173104, 2024, be a bylaw to levy property taxes for the year 2024, be hereby read a third and final time. Mover? Councilor Rohan, Councilor Brown, any questions? All in favor? Carried. Okay. Now 3.2. Okay. Be it resolved that bylaw 172301, 2024, being a bylaw to amend bylaw 170603, 2022, Chater sewage collection system as a local improvement, be hereby read a second time.
I'll make that motion.
Councilor Long, Councilor Rohan, anybody, any questions? No. All in favor? Carried. Okay. Okay, be it resolved that bylaw 172301 or 01, 2024, being a bylaw to amend Chater bylaw 170603, 2022, Chater sewage collection system as a local improvement, be hereby read a third and final time. Can I have a move? Councilor Rohan, Councilor Brown, anybody get any questions? Call for the question. All in favor? Carried. Okay. No motion on 3.4. You want to give us? I don't have anything on it. On 3.4,
Oh, right.
there's no motion.
We were going to, this is left over from the last
Yeah.
meeting. We were going to,
The appraisal?
yeah,
Yeah, okay, so
Make a
actually we'll go to
decision
3.5 then.
do the appraisal.
Yeah.
That's something different.
Just a quick question. Should we be taking this in account?
And that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think we need to go in camera with this item because there's offers on it. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that you got the information.
Okay, we'll take that in camera then. Okay.
Not
Four-
the
4.1.
3.5. We
Yeah.
have to make a decision on that. Yeah, I
we
mean, we
don't
could
have to
go in
cam-
camera,
Yeah, okay,
but
so
yeah,
you want to go in camera first and then that, or
let's do this one first.
like now? Or?
The 3.5, yeah.
Okay, be it
Yeah.
resolved that council approves another request for Kit Harrison of Sutton Realty to extend the offer to purchase to October the 30th, 2024 for the RM of Cornwallis owned land in the city of Brandon known as 1910 Victoria Avenue East. Councilor Brown moves. Councilor Rohan seconds. And that's what
One,
Yeah.
2, 3. This is the fourth time.
this, I was gonna say at
Yeah.
least 3, so you're probably right, 4. That's a tough one. Yeah, we do have an offer, and I know they've got some planning and
Yeah.
zoning going on, or whatever is happening there, but I don't know.
Well, I think we can extend it to that, but we're gonna have to have
Yeah.
a real sit down with
Yeah.
them and say,
Yeah, the price may be
Yeah, I'll support what Bob is go till October the 30th, and maybe at the next Ledge and Finance Committee, we need to discuss it and then bring the realtor to the table and say, okay, that's your last extension or whatever, or let's,
Like he says in his letter, and I mean, I think December you extended it, and he didn't anticipate that it would take this
Yeah.
long, and they are definitely working on it, and so
Yeah.
they're nearing the end. He thinks it'll be finished shortly. He just didn't want to, get it extended for a month or two and then have to do it again. So
okay.
yeah,
But,
But it would be nice to have some sort of information on what they're up against or what they're doing to get it to the finish line.
yes, and I tried to get him to do that in that letter, and yeah, I don't know, I can't remember
that's
exactly
something
what he
maybe we
says.
can reach out to him, because October will be here quick.
Yeah, and he doesn't anticipate it to be that long, but
Okay. Anybody have any other concerns or questions? If not, I'll ask for the question. All in favor? Yeah, carried. Okay. 3.5, 4.1 is off the table, 4.2. So now we're in number 5. You want to go in camera for that?
yeah, and if we go in
Yeah.
camera, like I mean, unless we make a decision on the appraiser, but otherwise, can I shut the Zoom off? Because I think we're done making decisions
Yeah, I think so.
after we go in camera.
So can I be resolved that in accordance with Municipal Act, Section 152.3, council does hereby close the meeting to the public and move in camera at 5:20 PM to discuss a matter that is in preliminary stages, respecting which discussion in public could prejudice municipality's ability to carry out its activities or negotiations, the conduct of the existing or anticipating legal proceedings, and be it further resolved that council agree to keep in confidence all matters discussed at this closed session. That's my motion.
You're the mover, seconder, Councilor Maxwell. Anybody have any questions? All in favor? Yeah, we'll go into camera. We'll be right back. May as well shut Zoom off. Have you got all the information you need? We don't need to bring our computers in for the in-camera.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be right back, folks.
Oh, I gotta read that part.